Good morning, everybody. I just had to push Harriet off the table. She's giving me the evil eye. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So I've been thinking a lot, as I always do, but one thing that's been on my mind perpetually is what happens after we die. I know a lot of people don't believe in anything. They believe that we just cease to be. I don't believe that. Energy doesn't die, it transforms. So what can we expect in this transformation that each of us are going to have? Everything in the universe is energy, everything. Even inanimate objects give out a certain energy, low vibration. We, I think, are, they say, in the 3D, when to be in the heavenly realm, or the upper echelons, if you like, of heaven, we should be in the 7D. We are not using a lot of the God-given gifts that we have. I did a video years ago asking people what they thought I am meant. How would you finish that sentence? I am. And many of them would say, I am a teacher, I am a mother, I am an engineer, they are what they did do. They are what their life achievements have been and what they're aiming for. I am a student. And I don't know, even at my great age now, but I'll stop showing. This really need be without a bra and it's over the shoulder. I should have got a smaller size, but there you go. I've always thought that I am is a lot bigger than that, because I've never believed, ever, from a very little girl, I've never believed that this is all I am, that this body, what this body does, any achievements I have, that any of that is all I am. I am something else. And I've always felt throughout my life, more so when I was younger, that there was something missing. But I didn't know what that something was. And I still don't, not really. It was nothing tangible. I had opinions about myself that were not good. I was unable to feel hatred. I was unable to feel real anger, sustainable anger, sustained anger at anybody. And there were people in my life, when I look back, who deserved that. They deserved my anger. They deserved my disdain. They deserved every bad vibe I could emit to them. But I couldn't do that. I was very forgiving, and instead of thinking, why did you do that to me? Or why is this not happening, or even like little things like why didn't I ever get a birthday card? Why didn't I ever get a Christmas present? Why didn't I even get a happy birthday, Anne? All I got really were beaten by my stepdad and silence from my mother. It wasn't always like that. He came into our life when I was about 6, and I didn't know anything about him. I didn't know anything about him. I don't remember him coming to the house. He may have done. I remember the day that my mum got married. I didn't realise she was going to get married, and she and my sister were there with corsage on their coats. My mum had a pearl necklace, which when she died, my brother gave to me, and somebody ripped it off my neck. Now that person deserved my hatred also. It was sad for people who lash out like that. But anyway, he and my mum, my stepdad and my mum got married, and had my brother a year later, when my mum was 44. And he just made life very different to how it had been. I was a little girl who was always dressed in velvet dresses, velvet bows in the hair, chubby little thing, happy little thing, with plaits down to my backside. I used to get headaches. And so the answer to that, my stepdad took me to a hairdresser and told her to cut all my hair short, just below my ears. It was right down to my bum. I remember crying and kicking out when I was in the chair. And the hairdresser said, you don't want to do that. You don't want to cut all her hair off. It's beautiful. Don't cut her hair. But he insisted. And she just got my pigtails, as they were called, got the scissors and snipped them straight across. I believe they sell hair, don't they? So that's what happened. Headaches. Nobody thought that they might have been caused by my stepdad hanging me up on a clothesline by my pigtails. Nobody thought they could have been brought on by the stress of how we were living, not knowing whether he was going to come in drunk and be argumentative with my mum and throw things, be argumentative with my brother, older brother, who again, my younger brother's 7 years younger. He's the youngest in the family. And my next brother is 7 years older. And it was the older brother who one day, when my stepdad came in, and it was winter and I was sitting on a chair near the fire, and he said, move out the effing way, and kicked the chair. Oh, move out the effing way. And I answered him back. I said, I'm not in the way. And he kicked the chair. And I went flying, I went sprawling. He got on top of me and he started beating me. My head. And my brother, who was 7 years older, so he would have been, I don't know, this would have been when I was about 8, I suppose, 8 or 9. So he would have been 15 or 16. I remember him My mum stood there, she didn't do anything. He was hitting me. And my brother was trying to pull him off. And because he turned on my brother, my mother got the poker and slapped my stepdad with it, whacked him with it. So the police were involved and they were very kind to me, and I never held grudges, never. And I always thought, I'm weak because I can't hold hatred that should be there. I can't hold sustained anger. And I've never been able to. I can look back and dislike intensely certain things that have happened, and dislike intensely certain people in my life, but not hatred and not sustained anger. It doesn't eat me up inside, because I believe that I'm more than the body you see. I'm more than the girl put on this earth to suffer at times. I'm a lot more than that. I'm a lot more than what I am now, how you perceive me, how I perceive myself. And I do believe that when we get to the end of our life, when that link is broken, when the link between our earthly body and our soul is broken, at the point of death, I believe. This is what I believe. When Alfie died, he was there 1 minute, his eyes wide open, looking over the corner. Big blue eyes that he hadn't been able to open properly for years because of the Parkinson's. And I believe that he saw somebody. Somebody came for him. I hope it was his mum. And I believe that at the point of death, when that link is broken, you'll probably be standing there, your spirit, or however it is that you are in spirit, will look and think, that body was my vehicle. How did I drive that vehicle? Will come to you when you no longer have it. It's a vehicle for you to explore the earth, to explore the planet, to explore yourself, to explore other people. And you're a lot more than what happens to you, because it really doesn't matter. When you've left your body, when you've left the earthly domain, I believe that we have choices to make. I believe that I don't believe in hell. I don't believe a loving creator would make something so horrendous for anybody to suffer. I believe that we can choose to come back in another life. Knowing people who we knew in this one. But not remembering them, of course. It's like that deja vu feeling that you get. I used to get that a lot. That's your remembering. You know, you could look at somebody and something could jolt in you because you recognise that person from another time, another lifetime, another existence. We'll talk more. I'll be back later.